Welcome to HVTV1 Student News, live on HVTV1.com. The following is a special presentation of the Hidden Valley High School Mustangs of Murphy, Oregon. Welcome to the Bi-Mart Game and Event of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. This event is sponsored in part by Oregon California Supply, by Fields Ace Home Center, by Southern Oregon Sanitation, by CircleK.com, powered by Colvin Oil, by Robco, and by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Hidden Valley High School Athletics and Activities is also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors like Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, Pete Allen Surveying, by Stephen Stark Excavation, Dar Benton Construction, by Southern Oregon Audio Visual, and by Riverside Ready Mix. Thanks for watching HVTV1 Student News live on HVTV1.com.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank on HVTV1.com. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Burger King, by Bi-Mart, Southern Oregon Sanitation, Oregon California Supply, Fields Ace Home Center, My Circle K, by Robco, and Riverside Ready Mix. Hello everybody, I'm Josh Eldridge along with Chris Mills-Price coming to you live from U.S. Cellular Field in Medford, Oregon. Very excited to bring you this event on HVTV1.com. Tonight, the Hidden Valley Mustangs look to bounce back after a disappointing loss last week at home against Cascade Christian. Looking to continue their win streak is Hidden Valley's opponent, St. Mary's. A conference matchup between the Mustangs and the Crusaders on the Bi-Mart Game of the Week. Stay tuned as we look at the Southern Division of Special District 2, a look at the schedule elsewhere, and HVTV1's Coach's Corner, all coming up on the My Circle K pregame show on HVTV1.com.
It's the season of sneezes and sniffles, and your Bi-Mart Pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart Pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less. It's the season of sneezes.
HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix.
All right, welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. I'm with head coach James Powers, and first question is, last week obviously didn't go as planned, but I want to know how you move past that as a coach. What do you take from that? How do you coach, or do you just move past that?
I think as competitors, we all want to move forward past those things, but great competitors look at the things from the past as a learning experience. And so we teach it as it's not a failure, it's a learning experience, and we move on beyond that. I think that the kids did last week a lot of great things. I mean, the score might not have reflected what we actually did, but looking at all the stats, I mean, we were 3 yards less than they had total offense. So we did a lot of great things. We just didn't end up with the score that we wanted.
My second question was actually about those things. Do you think you have a silver lining? Anything you did particularly good last week that you want to build upon this week?
I think there was a few things that we actually did really well. I think our defense actually played really well. They had a couple really key stands when the time mattered. I think that things happen to a team that kind of deflate you when you have like a pick six and 2 in a row. You know, not necessarily Sam's fault. One was tipped, and you know it's kind of those things that deflate you. But our defense came out and stopped them at the key 1 yard line. 4th down, held them to a field goal when they had a turnover, and in the red zone. So our defense played really well, and our offense played well. We made mistakes. I mean, being a young team, is that why we made mistakes? Maybe, but we're definitely a growing team and learning. So as the year progresses, I'm not going to take anything away from Cascade. They were a good team, and they capitalized on those our mistakes. So just you kind of move forward and learn from those things that you made mistakes in.
So then moving forward to this week, playing St. Mary's, is there anything you noticed from them on film? What do you see from them coming into this week, and what's your attack plan, I guess?
Offensively, they run a version of what Sutherland did, a wing tee, shotgun kind of offense. Their key guy is a running back, and he looks pretty good. So defensively, I think our key is to stop their running back and stop him from getting the ball. That's making sure that we're wrapping up and tackling, gang tackling, getting all our guys there. Offensively, again, we want defenses to bend to our offense, so we just create an offense that finds the holes in their defense and try to exploit those.
And then finally, we saw, or at least I did, Tobias running around in practice a little bit this week. So what's his state looking like going into after St. Mary's?
After St. Mary's, I think he'll be good to go. I think he should be back at 100%. So he just started running around this week in practice a little bit, and he's feeling good. His ankle's a little bit tight still, so we're still working. He won't be ready for today's game, but definitely the week after, I think he should be ready to go.
All right, welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week.
HVTV1 Student News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. The Mustangs take to the road this week and find themselves at U.S. Cellular Field in Medford. Hosting them are the Crusaders from St. Mary's. The Mustangs come into tonight with a tough loss against Cascade Christian last week. The Mustangs lost 51-7. Sophomore quarterback Sam Vidlac had a really rough night, throwing 6 interceptions. He did throw a touchdown pass to Jeremiah Noga, but overall, I guess you could say that night really did not go as planned. The bright spot for Hidden Valley was definitely backup running back Tanner Noble. He pounded 123 yards last Friday and was overall the most consistent player for Hidden Valley. We touched on it a lot, just how consistent he's been over the season, replacing Tobias Powers, which you heard Coach James Powers talking about in Coach's Corner. Meanwhile, St. Mary's blasted Douglas 48-8 on Saturday. Junior quarterback Aliloa Kei Walahewa, he goes by brother, so that's what we're going to call him on this broadcast, because his name is quite the spectacle. He threw 5 touchdown passes last week, including 2 to Jonah Hadley and Gavin Rajagopal. He had 2 rushing touchdowns. Again, one player to keep an eye on for St. Mary's is Rajagopal, the powerhouse of that offense. He's really been what Hidden Valley and other teams have been focusing on coming into these games. You heard Coach Powers talk about him in Coach's Corner. Going to continue the My Circle K pregame show coming up. We'll give you the look at the Southern Division of Special District 2 and a little bit more about what's going on around the state tonight. So stay tuned for that on HVTV1.com.
TV1 is presented in part by Bimart. Bimart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation. HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank on HVTV1.com. Tonight's game featuring the Hidden Valley Mustangs and the St. Mary's Crusaders. We give you a look at the history of these two teams. St. Mary's definitely the more storied program. Title appearances in 1959, 1960, 1969, 1970, 75, 1978 through 1983. Again, in those 20 title appearances, they are 9-11, winning 9 of those titles. 15 semifinal appearances, again 20 playoff appearances. In those appearances overall, their overall record in the playoffs, 38-10 with 3 ties. Hidden Valley, on the other hand, they've only got 12 appearances in the playoffs. They're 8-12 in those playoffs. Only title appearances was in 1979 for Hidden Valley. We kind of shift gears here, look at the top 10 for the state of Oregon. In the 3A specifically, number 1 is Amity, number 2 is Rainier, number 3 is Burns. Wilhelmina is at 4. Former Hidden Valley foe Cascade Christian falls in at the 5 spot. Number 6 is Vale. Brookings Harbor is 7th. Number 8 is Skio. Number 9 is Sutherland. And Iragon is 10th. But we're focused on here the standings in Southern Division 2. Give you a look at that. On top is Cascade Christian. They are 1-0. Brookings Harbor is also 1-0 along with St. Mary's. St. Mary's, of course, beating Douglas last week 48-8. Hidden Valley, South Umpqua, and Douglas all 0-1, so the bottom 3. Again, there's not really a whole lot to go off in these standings. Only one league match in the books for all these teams so far. So looking to improve upon that record tonight are all these teams. Those games going on tonight, Cascade Christian, they travel to South Umpqua, take on the Lancers. Brookings Harbor and Douglas going at it at Douglas. And, of course, St. Mary's hosting Hidden Valley tonight. Of course, you know, Hidden Valley dropping down a division this year. Used to be in the Skyline Conference, but now OSAA and a few other teams have agreed that certain teams are going to move down a division this year just for 2 years, actually. So that way they can grow their program and grow their team. So, again, Hidden Valley used to be in the Skyline. Look at how the Skyline shapes up right now. Again, Hidden Valley's no longer in the Skyline, but just in case you're keeping tabs, Mazama is on top at 2-0. Klamath Union is also 2-0. The Hanley Hornets are 0-1. North Valley 0-1, and Phoenix is 0-2. Going on in the Skyline tonight, Mazama hosts Mary's Catholic. North Valley travels to Klamath Union. And Phoenix takes on the Hornets at Henley High School. And you want to talk about around the area here. 6A division, that's District 7 this year, usually the Southwest Conference, but again, football reclassifications giving everything a new name. So the 6A District 7, Sheldon is on top at 1-0. Grants Pass is right behind them at 1-0. South Medford's 0-0 in league play. Haven't quite finished that first league match yet. North Medford 0-1. Roseburg is 0-1 as well. Scheduling For tonight in 6A District 7, Sheldon and Jesuit going at it at Sheldon High School. Grants Pass hosts North Medford, and South Medford hosts Roseburg in the 6A. But again, worrying about Special District 2. Again, we went over the games this week, but last week for these teams in this district, we'll just give you a brief overlook of how those teams got in the situations that they are. Last week, Harrisburg beat Suislaw 63-7. Brookings Harbor beat South Umpqua 28-7. Sandium Christian beat Pleasant Hill 28-21. Sutherland and Lapine. Sutherland got the best of that one, 21-13. Of course, Cascade Christian besting Hidden Valley 51-7. And again, St. Mary's blasting Douglas 48-8.
Number 7, the quarterback, Sam Vidlac.
So we get the starting lineups for Hidden Valley. We'll try to tune in the best we can.
Number 82. Number 12, the wide receiver, Jacob Tackett. Number 44, the running back, Tanner Noble. Number 52, the lineman, Nathan Bragg. Number 56, the lineman, Victor Betancourt. Number 72, the lineman, Clancy Allen. Number 73, the lineman, Alex Abbott. And number 76, the lineman, Dustin Brown. And now, the defensive starters for your St. Mary's Crusaders. Number 3, the safety, Aliloa Kaiwailuhua. Number 5, the cornerback, Alex Haika. Number 8, at defensive end, Trayvon Foster. Number 11, at corner, Jake Sieg. Number 12, at safety, Cody Connor. Number 20, at safety, Gavin Rajgopal. Number 22, at safety, Jonah Hadley. Number 51, at linebacker, Aiden Young. Number 52, at safety, Brady Eiler. Number 68, the defensive lineman, Connor Walker. And number 72, at defensive lineman, Nate Thickett. The Crusaders are coached by head coach Jamie Young, assisted by Steve Jacobaki.
So again, what you're seeing right now, sorry we couldn't tune in for you. There's a bit of a rain problem here in Medford. We couldn't quite get everything together with that coin toss. But that's what you're seeing right there, the captains for each team. We'll try to give you the captains the best we can. For St. Mary's, it's number 20, Gavin Rajagopal. Number 34, Jake Reynolds. Well, he's listed as a captain here. Aiden Young. As well down there for Hidden Valley. Try to get those best we can for you. Again, we'll see. So Hidden Valley winning the coin toss. And they are going to receive first. So we'll get to see Sam Vidlac and if he's going to be able to redeem himself after last week's performance. Hopefully, we're going to be able to see and improve Sam Vidlac and more of the player that we saw in weeks 2 through 4. So as we bring up the scoreboard for you, we'd like to remind you that the first quarter is brought to you by Oregon California Supply. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for your logging, rigging, hose, and hydraulic lines and fittings. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass. And it looks like both teams ready to get started. Again, Hidden Valley receiving. Once again, HVTV1.com. It's the Bimart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. Of course, our website, HVTV1.com. Our YouTube page, HVTV1 Student News. And then our Twitter, @StayingStampede1. Go follow all those, subscribe to all those, and keep you up to date on the latest around Hidden Valley. So again, Mustangs on the road. They've won both of their road games so far this season in Pleasant Hill and Salem Academy. Both of those games, frankly, were Hidden Valley from the start. Again, 36-0 in Pleasant Hill, and then outscoring Salem Academy by near the same value. So Mustangs definitely been tested on the road this season, but overall have been very good.
Kevin Rajgopal to kick off for the Crusaders.
So back to receive for Hidden Valley. The kick is Jeremiah Noga and Elias English. Kicking is Gavin Rajagopal. We're getting ready to get this started. Noga taking it about the 18. He's going to take it himself. Gets by a few defenders, past the 20 and down at about the 23-yard line.
Jeremiah Noga with a return.
So again, that brings out Sam Vidlak and the crew. Sam Vidlak so far this season, 1,279 passing yards. He's thrown 9 touchdowns and 12 interceptions so far. So again, most of those interceptions coming last week. Otherwise, he's had a fairly good season for being a sophomore starter. Sam Vidlak taking the first snap from shotgun, and it looks like we're going to have a neutral zone infraction early coming from the side of St. Mary's. And it is against the defense, so they'll move the ball forward before Hidden Valley even has to worry about this one. Once again, Josh Eldridge along with Chris, one of the kids in the New Age Media class. How are you doing tonight, Chris?
Good, really good.
That's great. This is your first night out here. Ready for a good game. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, pretty excited too.
Flag is thrown on the play. Vidlak tries to hit Noga going down the sideline. Couldn't quite do it, but there is a flag down, so we'll see what they decide to call here.
Pass is incomplete.
False start against Hidden Valley, so they'll bring it right back.
On the play. Called against the Mustangs.
So again, we bring you the starting lineups for Hidden Valley. Number 7, Sam Vidlak. Again, at quarterback. Number 44, Tanner Noble, replacing Tobias Powers. He's done a fairly good job to this point. 214 rushing yards in 2 games and a rushing touchdown. Number 8, Jeremiah Noga is out there as well. He's got 5 touchdowns on the season. Number 12, Jacob Tackett, a starting wide receiver for Hidden Valley. Number 4, Lawrence Matusik. Number 6, Parker Wright is out there as well. Parker Wright and Matusik both got 1 touchdown on the season. Ball snapped, handed off to Noble. He tries to fight his way through the middle. A gain of maybe 1 yard. So it'll be second down for Hidden Valley.
Tanner Noble up the middle. Stop made by Nate Thickett.
Spencer Simons out there this play for Hidden Valley. Number 2, you'll try to see him at the bottom of your screen here. In motion was Jacob Tackett. Vidlak rolling out. He tries to hit Parker right over the middle, and did he get it? I don't think he did. Pass incomplete, but almost making the interception there was Cody Connor.
Right, ball's incomplete. That will bring up third down for the Mustangs.
Third and about 9 to go for Hidden Valley. They don't want to end this first drive this far back in their own territory. Going to try to get something going here. Tanner Noble lined up with Sam Vidlak. Wideouts are Spencer Simons and Jacob Tackett there as well. Tackett taking the hand out wide. Cutting up field, gets past the 30. Brought down at the 35, but that will be a Hidden Valley first down, but there is a flag on the field down by the line of scrimmage. Holding against Hidden Valley, so they'll have to bring it back again. That's unfortunate. A good run there by Tackett, but it's going to be brought back.
An 8-yard run to the left side. Called back. Flag on the play.
It's going to be called back 10 yards on the holding call, so they'll place it at about the 11-yard line. So now Hidden Valley has got 3rd and 19 to go. Looking for a big play. Hidden Valley's been known to make these plays, though. They can make it work. They've got a few tricks up their sleeve, but overall Vidlac very composed in these situations. Watching him in practice, doesn't get frustrated. Even in the game, doesn't get frustrated at all. He rolls out. He's by his own end zone, trying to find some room. He throws it incomplete. The intended target was Parker Wright, so it'll be 4th down and very long for Hidden Valley, and punt team looking to come out here.
Bring up 4th down for Hidden Valley.
So officially 4 plays. Hidden Valley ends up going backwards 10 yards. And they will be forced to punt. Doing that job for Hidden Valley is Jeremiah Noga.
Back deep to receive.
Giving him the long snap is Dustin Brown. He's a starting center. He does it all. Kick is up. It takes a hop. He's tripped up and tackled at the 49.
Heike's return stop.
That was Alex Heike.
Crusaders will take over at midfield.
49-yard punt for Jeremiah Noga. St. Mary's will take over at their own 49-yard line. Throw over the middle, incomplete. So again, starting quarterback for St. Mary's. I want to do it slow to make sure I get this right. Aliloa Keelo Waelehua. However, when I asked the coach about that name, he said he just goes by brother, so we're going to stick with that for this broadcast. Surrounding him is number 20, Gavin Rajagopal. Number 5, Alex Heike. Number 8, Trey Foster. Number 12, Cody Connor. Number 33, Kobe Aldrich. His skill positions on the offensive side of the ball. This will be a 1st down off the flag. Hand it out to Rajagopal. He tries to fight his way up the middle. He's brought down after a gain of maybe 2 yards.
Rajagopal carries the ball up the middle for a gain of about 3.
Up front for Hidden Valley, number 22, Gabe Burkfield. So number 51, Dylan Neal, outside linebackers. Well, after that call, we'll see what they decide to call. Going to go against Hidden Valley.
Prior to the snap, encroachment called on the Mustangs.
Encroachment against the Mustangs. So it'll be 2nd and very short, about 2 yards, maybe 1.5. As the rain starts to come back down. It was raining before we got here, and then right before kickoff it stopped, and it's back now, and it's coming down in bunches. Not big drops, just ones as Rajagopal takes down when he gets around defenders. Up to the 1st down, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. A touchdown for St. Mary's and Gavin Rajagopal. Coming from the 27-yard line.
He finds Fader for a touchdown.
Gavin Rajagopal taking that one 20-plus yards. 27 to be exact for a touchdown for St. Mary's on their 3rd play of the drive. Pending the extra kick, It'll go up and it's good. So St. Mary's out to an early 7-0 lead over Hidden Valley, ending it on a touchdown to Gavin Rajigo-Paul. You're watching the Weimar Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank on HVTV1.com.
HVTV1 Student News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. HVT.
Welcome back to the Weimar Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. St. Mary's up 7-0 after an early touchdown from Gavin Rajigo-Paul. Hidden Valley looking for a chance to answer back.
Rajigo-Paul set to kick for the Crusaders.
Jeremiah Noga taking it around the 10. Tries to cut up field, couldn't quite do it. Down near the 13.
Stop made by a host of Crusaders.
Scoring drive for St. Mary's, taking 3 plays, going 51 yards in just a minute 5. Time on the clock, 9 minutes, 11 seconds. Hidden Valley takes it over. Their last drive again ending in a 49-yard punt. Bidlack and Noble in the backfield. Again, Noble been very consistent this season so far. We'll see if he tries to get this drive off right. He takes the handoff, cuts up field, is met just past the 20 and down maybe around the 22-yard line, and that's where they'll call it. A gain of about 5 yards.
And off to Tanner Noble. Stop made by Aiden Young.
Third week in a row, Hidden Valley's played a private school. First one against Salem Academy in Salem, and last week against Cascade Christian. And of course here against St. Mary's. Hand off to Noble. He tries to make it outside, but he's stopped right about the line of scrimmage. No gain, but it will be third down.
Stop made by a gang of Crusaders led by Cody Connor. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs.
And we'll try to give you an idea of what it's like here in Medford. 49 degrees. It's raining not too hard, but the rain is coming down. But it is a chilly one as a handoff by Tanner Noble. Doesn't get anywhere, maybe a loss of a yard, so it'll be 4th down and 8 to go for Hidden Valley. They may be forced to punt again.
Trey Foster with a stop to bring up 4th down for the Mustangs.
7.5 minutes and counting for Hidden Valley. Jeremiah Noga is going to be punting again. Near 50 yards as last time, so definitely has got a leg. Good boot. Heike back to receive for St. Mary's. He's going to do so near the 40. He lets it on a bounce. Flag is down just past the 50, but it'll be touched at the 48.
Flag on the play.
So it looks like they're signaling that it's going to go against St. Mary's. Can't be certain, though. So we'll get the signal right now. So it looks like offsetting penalties, and they'll just play it where it lies.
Penalties will offset.
So they'll place it at the 48. Another good long punt from Jeremiah Noga. About 40 yards this time. Rajagopal takes the handoff and he cuts up field and he stays up, a gain of about 7 yards, but he broke 3 or 4 tackles along the way.
Gavin Rajagopal with the carry on the left side. Bring up second and short for the Crusaders.
Again, keep an eye on Rajagopal, number 20 for St. Mary's, the running back. Been hearing a lot about him, a lot of chatter at practice this week from the coaches and other broadcasters who've covered him. Just a lot of good things you hear about him. He is a senior, so this is his last year here, making it look good. Flag is down, but definitely keep an eye on Rajagopal. We've heard a lot about him. That one will go against St. Mary's, and they'll bring it back.
Prior to the snap, penalty called on the Crusaders.
So it'll be 2nd and 7 to go for the Crusaders. 6.5 minutes left in this first quarter of play. Fumble snap, it goes way over his head, but I think he's going to be able to race to it, and he just falls on it. Did Hidden Valley recover that? And it looks as though they did. Falling on that must have been Dustin Brown. He was the only one there. I looked down at my score sheet for 1 second, and Hidden Valley takes over just past the 20-yard line. Hidden Valley takes over at the 26-yard line. Hand off to Tanner Noble. Up the gut, he breaks through tackles. He's still on his feet. He's brought down before reaching the 10-yard line, but that'll be good for a first down for Hidden Valley.
Holding up first and down for the Mustangs on their Crusader 14.
Second first down in the night for Hidden Valley as Noble tries to take that one up the gut again, but stopped before reaching the line of scrimmage or just after. Call it a gain of, well, I guess 2. I guess angle from up here is a little bit rough, but a gain of 2 for Tanner Noble. Spencer Simons coming in now for Hidden Valley. Had a good week of practice. I was able to spend a lot of time at the Hidden Valley workout sessions this week, I should say. Spencer Simons getting some good reps in. So we might be seeing more of him as the season goes on, which is very interesting. Parker Wright take the handoff that time, and he's stopped in the backfield.
Stop made in the backfield by Trey Foster.
Foster making the stop. And that'll be 3rd and about 11 for Hidden Valley. Simons coming out, Tackett coming back in, and so is Tanner Noble. If I'm Hidden Valley at this point, Finlak's got a decent boot, so we might even try to see a field goal attempt from this distance out. Noble with the toss to the outside, but in the backfield, he breaks through the tackle. A great spin move from Tanner Noble as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and then maybe a yard. So it's going to be 4th and 10. For Hidden Valley, maybe a fumble? That's what we're seeing signaled down on the field. But it didn't look like anything in particular.
On the carry, stop short. That'll bring up 4th and 11.
And so Hidden Valley going to hang on to this one. I wasn't quite sure I saw a fumble there, so he will attempt the field goal. Going to be placed at the 20, so a 30-yard attempt for Sam Vidlak. Kick is up. And it is good. Sam Vidlak good on the 30-yard field goal attempt. 7-3 now as we move into the last parts of this first quarter. Again, 7-3 the score on the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com. Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. Score 7-3 on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard after Sam Vidlak with the 30-yard field goal attempt, and it's good. So, again, 7-3 the score. Vidlak is also kicking off here. We used to see Max Wallace do it, but Sam Vidlak getting more duties, I guess you could say. Oh, and it bounces right back to Vidlak, and he's going to fall on it. Incredible. Hidden Valley is going to get it back on their own side of the 50. Definitely not planned, but I guarantee you the Mustangs will take it.
As Sam Vidlak kicks off, it bounces back to him, recovered by the Mustangs.
So they're going to start at their own 43 with 3:44 left to go. I guarantee you they didn't expect that to happen, but they will take it. I guess it functions as an onside kick for Hidden Valley. And the offense will trot back onto the field. Vidlak, a pass over the middle. It's caught. No, it's dropped. The last second before he hits the ground, Jeremiah Noga, incomplete pass.
Catch is almost made, but the play is broken up by number 5, Alex Heika.
So it's now going to be 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Coming off the in route. A gain of about 5 for Jeremiah Noga.
Catch is made and then tackle is made to bring up 3rd down and about 4 from their own 49-yard line.
Rain has stopped here in Medford, but it's still as chilly as ever. And they get St. Mary's on the offside call. It's another thing Hidden Valley was working on this week. Not something that's incredibly difficult, you would think, but the discipline to go on 2 sets and try to get St. Mary's offsides. But they put about 15 minutes of practice into that this week, and it's paid off twice for them so far. 1st and 10 for Hidden Valley. Down the sideline and swatted away.
Another pass attempt broken up by number 5, Alex Heika.
Heika doing good work on the field back there. Hidden Valley's third first down. It's now 2nd and 10, as opposed to St. Mary's only 1 so far. But remember, it was the big play that got them that touchdown, the 20-yard rush by Gavin Rajagopal. Tanner Noble taking it on the outside handoff. They're trying to push him back, but I think it'll still be a gain of about 2 yards for Tanner Noble.
Handoff made to Tanner Noble, who was stopped by the center of the Crusader defense.
Again, Hidden Valley incredibly lucky to come away with the football on this drive. Again, it started with an onside kick. And if they don't come away with points on this drive, it's going to be incredibly disappointing. But 3rd and long here for the Mustangs. Haven't quite converted on 3rd down yet. Incomplete pass intended target Spencer Simons.
Sam Vidlak's pass falls incomplete to bring up 4th down for Hidden Valley.
So it looks like Hidden Valley's offense going to head back out onto the field for this 4th down attempt. They haven't tried to convert on 4th down yet. On the season, though, very good at it. Alone in the backfield, Vidlak takes the snap. Caught by Lawrence Matusik. Hidden Valley first down, a jumping catch from sophomore Lawrence Matusik. Fantastic play there, and it'll be a Hidden Valley first down.
Vidlak's pass to Matusik, complete for a first down.
Noble back there with Vidlak this time. In motion is Parker Wright. And they give it to Noble instead. He's able to cut up field. Gets by 1, but he drops the football. It's going to be recovered by St. Mary's inside their own 10-yard line. Picking that one up off the ground was Cody Connor. And it'll be St. Mary's football.
Tanner Noble looking for pay dirt, fumbles the football. Crusaders recover. 1st and down. 1st and 10 Crusaders.
So they're at about their own 7-yard line here with 1:27 left to go in this first quarter of play. St. Mary's takes over deep in their own territory. Hidden Valley caught offsides again, so
Flag on the play prior to the snap. Encroachment called on the Mustangs.
it'll be
Flag
1st and 5 now for the
Remain
Crusaders.
first down.
And disappointing for Hidden Valley. Can't let it get to you early. You're still only down by 4. Touchdown will get you ahead. So you hold them here. You put yourself in a good opportunity. In double coverage, incomplete. Intended target was Josh Covington.
First pass falls just incomplete off the fingertips of Josh Covington. 2nd down and 5 to go for the Crusaders.
Second and 5 to go. 1:23 in the first quarter. Hidden Valley sending the blitz. Rajagopal takes it. No. A play action pass, and he's sacked. Making the sack for Hidden Valley was Nathan Bragg. He leads the teams in tackles at 35 coming into this game, and add that to a sack.
A 3rd down and about 12 for the Crusaders.
Third and about 11 to go. St. Mary's down in their own 5. 45 seconds and counting. Pass attempt. Incomplete. That pass broken up by Nathan Bragg
Brothers pass falls
and Elias
incomplete
English.
to bring up fourth.
Or I should say Trey Bixler, sorry.
Crusaders on their own 4-yard line with less than 40 seconds to go in the first quarter.
39 seconds in the first quarter. St. Mary's will be forced to punt deep inside their own end zone. He's going to be towing the line between being out of bounds here. Back to receive is Spencer Simons. Almost a blocked punt. Simons, he's going to take it at the 35. A big hit. Wow. Simons absolutely on a collision course. Making the tackle was Alex Heike. A big tackle at that. So no return for Simons, but still a 30-yard punt. The referee's discovering if that was a bit too much of a hit. I mean, he just lowered the shoulder and ran right through him. And if I'm not mistaken, that's against the rules, at least in the NFL. So we'll see what they decide to call here. And they're going to just pick up the flag, no call. So it'll be down at the 35 for Hidden Valley. That was a huge hit.
It has been waved off.
And I don't know if you can hear the fans saying, but someone's screaming that's an illegal hit to the head, and I wouldn't argue with her. I mean, that was a big hit. Simons, he's down on the sideline, it looked like. No, he's not. He's okay. But big hit. Matusik in motion. Vidlak handing it off to him. Matusik cuts up field, breaks through a tackle, and he's finally brought down after a gain of about 5.
Hand off to Matusik. He takes it on the right side to gain about 6.
10 seconds and counting left in the first quarter. I'm fairly certain Hidden Valley is just going to let this one drain out.
4 from the 29 for the Mustangs.
And that's what they'll do. The end of the first quarter here in Medford. 7-3. St. Mary's is in the lead. You're watching the Bymark Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
The score going into
HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bymark Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. Start the second quarter of play here in Medford. Score 7-3. St. Mary's in the lead. Hidden Valley with possession. Taking it at the 30-yard line. Over the middle. Incomplete. Intended target was Parker Wright.
Sam Vidlak's pass broken up by Brother.
You can hear it here again. Try to remind you, quarterback for St. Mary's goes by Brother. That's what we're calling him here. Third and about 4 to go for Hidden Valley. In motion was Jacob Tackett. He'll give it to Tanner Noble instead, and he breaks through a tackle, and he's finally brought down. Will be a first down for Hidden Valley. Tanner Noble, another good rush.
Bring up first down and 10 for the Mustangs on the Crusader 23-yard line.
Hidden Valley on the Crusader 23. Bottom of your screen, you see Jeremiah Noga and Jacob Tackett. Now, pass complete to Parker Wright. Tries to get around his defender, and he will for a gain of about 9 yards. Matt Iwamizu coming in for Jake Tackett.
Second and about 1.
Iwamizu tight end. You don't see that a lot in Hidden Valley's playbook, but Iwamizu coming in over the past couple weeks and being able to play that position fairly well. Offsides again, the call. Both defenses jumping the gun a little bit here. And that will be another Hidden Valley first down.
Encroachment call of the Crusaders. That's a 5-yard penalty.
And it's going to be first and goal, in fact, on the 9-yard line. So Hidden Valley in a prime opportunity here to put some more points on the board.
Tackle made by Kobe Aldrich. Second down and goal to go for the Mustangs.
Second and goal for Hidden Valley. Low snap, but Vidlak takes it. Pass caught by Matusik. He's going to try to fight his way into the end zone. And he's going to be down maybe at the 4-yard line or the 5.
Taken down immediately by the Crusaders.
Third and goal to go for Hidden Valley. They're down at the 5.
About a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs.
Going to touchdown here would be big. But Hidden Valley is going to call a timeout. 7-3 the score on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignotti, and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. Score 7-3 on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. Hidden Valley 5 yards away from adding 6 to it, and incomplete to Simons. He goes up for it in the corner, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5 for Hidden Valley. Now, not a terribly big decision, but if I'm Hidden Valley, I don't know. I think I go for a field goal here and get the points on the board just because my defense has been playing so well. But it looks like Vidlak staying out there.
4th down and 5 to go for the Mustangs.
So they're going for it here on 4th down. They're 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions so far tonight. That one snap. Vidlak rolls out. Complete pass. He fights for it, and a touchdown for Hidden Valley. And Parker Wright with the reception.
Vidlak's pass complete to Parker Wright for the touchdown.
9-7 pending the extra point. 5-yard throw and catch for Vidlak and Wright. We'll see if Vidlak can split the uprights here and put Hidden Valley up by 3. The kick is good. 10 to 7. Hidden Valley takes the lead.
St. Mary's 7, Hidden Valley 10.
When we come back, Hidden Valley will be kicking off. You're watching the Weimar Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Weimar Game of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. Hidden Valley coming off a touchdown drive, going 5 plays, 65 yards in about 5 minutes. Kick is fielded near the 20 off a few hops. He's getting around everyone. Vidlak's the last one to stop him. He's going to step out of bounds off the touch of Iwamizu. That was William Heike with the kick return, and it's going to be down inside the 40-yard line, near the 30.
They'll bring up 1st and 10 on the Mustang 30-yard line.
Again, we'd like to remind you that this second quarter is brought to you by Fields Ace Home Center. HVTV1 is sponsored by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. Again, folks, you can see it on your screen. We apologize for that white bar in the way. It is our pop-up tent. We're on the roof of the press box here. So you might see a little bit of that, but again, we apologize.
Carries it up to the Hidden Valley 23-yard line to bring up
9.5 minutes and counting.
second and about 3 for the Crusaders.
Wide receiver in motion, handed off to Rajigo Paul, but he's caught in the backfield. Brought down by Dustin Brown, and that'll be another tackle for loss for him on the season. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 to go for St. Mary's.
Bring up 3rd and 8 for the Crusaders from the Hidden Valley 28-yard line.
Mustang defense has been as good as advertised, at least how they were earlier on in the season. Again, last week was the most points they'd given up all year. Before that, averaging only 15 points given up a game. Passing complete.
Brothers pass falls incomplete.
4th down and about 8 to go for St. Mary's. Curious to see if they'll go for it like Hidden Valley has, and converted twice, I might add. 2 4th down conversions for the Mustangs. Just to show you how good the Mustangs defense has been, only 1 first down gained from St. Mary's so far. Brother falling back in the pocket. He's being pressured by Burkfield. Gets around 1 tackle, and he throws it out of bounds. Turnover on downs. Hidden Valley will take possession.
Chased out of the pocket, and Brothers pass falls incomplete. That'll be a turnover on downs. The Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hidden Valley taking over at their own 28. 8:21 left to go here before halftime. Again, we'd like to remind you that HVTV1 is sponsored by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Mix and match for $6, a chicken sandwich and a Whopper, or just get 2 of both. Sponsored by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Hidden Valley taking over on downs. Iwamizu acting as the tight end. We got two backs in the backfield. Tanner Noble takes the handoff. He gets by one, and he's fighting for more. A gain of about 6 for Tanner Noble.
Tanner Noble with a carry up the middle.
And again, we mentioned it, he's the backup running back for Tobias Powers. Tobias Powers, 300-plus rushing yards on the season. That was in 3 games. Tanner Noble's been starting for 2 games. Coming into this one, he had 214 rushing yards and a touchdown. But he's been very good so far. So the play's called back. It'll be first and about 12 to go for Hidden Valley. Oh, even farther than that.
First and 10 from the 18.
Just under 20 yards to go for the first down for Hidden Valley. Gonna need a big play here. Vidlak falling back, rolling out of the pocket. Parker Wright with the reception, but he's brought down before reaching the line of scrimmage.
Catch is made, and the stop is made by the Crusaders. The second down from their own 19-yard line.
Play action pass for Vidlak. He rolls out. A deep attempt to Simons is caught. He crosses the 50 and he's down near the 40. A big catch for Spencer Simons.
Catch is made for a big gain.
A near 35-yard reception for Spencer Simons.
That'll bring up first and 10 for Hidden Valley on the Crusader 40-yard line.
.38 yards for Simons on that reception. Noble takes the handoff up the middle in a gain of about 3.
Short gain at the middle. That'll bring up second down and about 6.
Third and 6 to go for Hidden Valley. 6:46 left to go before halftime. Deep pass attempt. Jeremiah Noga incomplete.
Pass broken up by Jake Sieg.
Tackett coming in for Uemezu.
Bring up third down for the Hidden Valley Mustangs.
Vidlak's been airing it out quite a bit on this drive, and it's quite exciting to see these guys hook up. Another neutral zone infraction against St. Mary's. That'll make it third and probably 1.5 yards to go, if my math is correct.
Encroachment called on the Crusaders. Third and short for the Mustangs.
And the down marker got knocked over, so I'm not quite sure if they marked this one a first down. And according to the line judge on our side, they're going to say it was not a first down, but on the other side it is. So another Hidden Valley first down.
Pass is complete for a first down. First and 10 Hidden Valley from the St. Mary's 29-yard line.
Incomplete. That would have been a touchdown pass, but I think they're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Vidlak shot at the end zone, falls incomplete. Bring up second down for the Mustangs. Flag on the play. Penalty called on Hidden Valley. Holding.
6:14 left to go here before halftime. Again, stick around for halftime as the best we can. We'll try to give you a recap of what happened in the first half and a couple individual statistics as far as we have them. Again, we'll see what the call is here. Looks like Hidden Valley's being brought way back.
Back 10 yards. Bring up a long second down from the St. Mary's 47.
Second and 20 to go for Hidden Valley. Tanner Noble still in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff. He cuts up field, and he's a big gain. 15 yards for Tanner Noble on that carry, his biggest of the night. That'll make it third and a manageable 6 for Hidden Valley.
Third and about 15 from the Crusader 35-yard line.
Sorry, third and 15 it seems. That ball was brought way back. 8th play for Hidden Valley on this drive coming up. Way off target. The intended target was Lawrence Matusik. Vidlak couldn't hit him.
Vidlak under pressure.
So it'll be 4th and 15 to go for Hidden Valley. I'm assuming we're going to see a punt here, but Hidden Valley is 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions tonight. But 15 yards is that'd be quite a gift. So Vidlak staying out there. They are up by 3, so it's not the end of the world if this ends up being a turnover, and I hate to think negative. 5 wide receivers on the field for Hidden Valley. Ball is snapped. Vidlak airs it out. Pass dropped. Oh, my goodness. Intended target Lawrence Matusik, and he was right there ready for that one. But it is dropped, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Crusaders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
And HVTV1.com is brought to you by Southern Oregon Sanitation. For your recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. Rajigo Paul takes the handoff and a gain of maybe 4 yards.
Gavin Rajigo carries it on the left side for 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Crusaders.
Rajigo Paul takes the handoff. Or rather, that's not Rajigo Paul. First down for St. Mary's, only their 2nd on the night.
First down for the Crusaders on the reverse.
The run that time was William Hackett. That time Rajagopal takes it. He breaks off a 1 tackle, but
and off to Rajagopal.
Finally to bring him down was Matt Iwamizu. A gain of what looked to be about 9 yards for Rajagopal. .424 remaining left before half. Brother taking the handoff himself, the QB draw, and he's finally brought down.
Brother keeps it on the right
by Spencer
side on
Simons.
that first down. First and 10, Crusaders.
Another first down for St. Mary's. Second of the drive, only third of the night. Handoff to Rajagopal. Looked to be an option play. He breaks off a 1 tackle, and he's brought down after a gain of about 1 yard. Spin move to break off of the tackle. Lawrence Matusik tried to bring him down, and again, Rajagopal with the spin.
1-yard gain from Rajagopal.
And the rain has stopped in Medford, but it is still quite chilly, 49 degrees. No wind to speak of. As brother take this one, he's being chased by 3 Mustangs. He's going to walk out of bounds after being pushed by Parker Wright. No gain as he just rushes back to the line of scrimmage and runs out of bounds.
Scrambles for about a yard. Bring up 3rd down. About 7 to go.
3:12 to go here before halftime. Again, stick around for halftime. We'll try as best we can to give you some individual player statistics, but team statistics and drive summaries during halftime. Brother drops back, but a whistle's blown. False start against St. Mary's, so they'll bring this 3rd down play back 5 yards. And it'll be 3rd and about 11 or 12 to go for St. Mary's. Again, football doesn't stop Friday night, so we've got a lot of games going on tonight. But then, of course, tomorrow morning, Saturday, bring you the NCAA scoreboard, as it is, but a complete pass, and it is. Making the reception was Kobe Aldrich.
Brothers pass to Kobe Aldrich.
First down for St. Mary's. But again, the football doesn't stop tonight, as tomorrow Oregon State and Washington State go at it at Washington. Cal Berkeley and Arizona going at it all in the Pac-12 North, and Utah and Stanford at Stanford tomorrow. Oregon University got a bye week next week, or tomorrow I should say. But again, Oregon State against Washington State, as Rajagopal brought down with a gain of maybe 1 or 2.
Hand off to Rajagopal, sniffed out by the Mustangs. Gain of about a yard to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Crusaders.
That 3rd down conversion was only the first of the night for St. Mary's. Hidden Valley doesn't have one either, but they have converted on 4th down twice. Rajagopal in the backfield. Getting a call from head coach down on the sideline. Rajagopal takes the handoff. Only left there is Matusik to stop him, and he does. Rajagopal flies out of bounds. No first down gained, but a great gain by Rajagopal.
Flag on the play well after the whistle was blown.
Under 2 minutes remaining now. We'll see what the call on the flag is. But again, I mentioned head coach Jamie Young of St. Mary's. Played football at UC Davis. He was an outside linebacker there. And teammates with Chris Peterson, head coach for the Washington Huskies. And this is his first coaching job. He's been here for quite some time, but St. Mary's is his first coaching job. And this one will be brought back, so the penalty against St. Mary's. Again, 1:59 in this 10-7 ball game left before halftime.
Well, after the dust settles, looks like we've got about 2nd and 6.
So they're going to call it 2nd and 6 for St. Mary's. They're going to redo the down after Rajagopal. He had a big gain, but they're going to call it back as he takes the handoff this time. No! The misdirection and cutting up field. And into the end zone, taking the handoff on that time. We'll see what the call is. Thought I heard a whistle. No, it'll remain a touchdown.
Got the Rosca ball to kick the extra point.
Point after attempt is good. 14-10 now in favor of St. Mary's. With 1:48 left to go, Hidden Valley is going to try their best to get those points back. You're watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
And sniffles, and your Bi-Mart pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less. It's the season of sneeze.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bi-Mart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. St. Mary's ending their last drive on a 20-yard touchdown rush. That drive taking 8 plays, about 65 yards. Just a shade under 4 minutes. Kick by Magical Paul, more of a line drive, but it's going to be caught. Down by the 10-yard line. The flag is thrown, but English is running all the way down the sideline. He crosses the 50. And he's going to step out of bounds. And I think people are arguing for a late hit there, and I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't agree, but we'll see what the flag is down there. Maybe offsetting penalties, if anything. And he'll throw it down, so referee is throwing down the late hit call, so I believe we're going to see offsetting penalties here, at least I would hope as a Hidden Valley fan.
All right.
So we'll see what these calls end up being, and I think it's just going to be Hidden Valley taking over at about the 42-yard line.
On their own 41-yard line. With 1 minute and 38 seconds to go.
So 1:38 left to go before halftime. Hidden Valley going to try to cap this drive off with some points. And they're down by 4 right now. Pass out to Tackett. It is dropped.
Vidlak's pass falls incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs.
Second and 10 for Hidden Valley. 1:35 left to go before halftime. The snap. Pass caught by, I believe that's Matusik. It is, and he gets a first down and then some. A 22-yard reception for Lawrence Matusik.
Try to bring the Mustangs across midfield for a first down. First and 10 Mustangs on the Crusader 39-yard line.
Clock resumes. Vidlak drops back, almost was deflected, but I think Matusik comes down with it. And it will be second and maybe 4 to go. 3 or 4 to go for Hidden Valley.
Hit at the line by Trey Foster, but the pass was made. Second and 4 for the Mustangs.
Vidlak takes the snap. And he's got in the backfield. Did he hold on to the football? And yes, he did. He sacked for a loss of about 7. Making the play was St. Mary's number 32, Brady Reed.
Vidlak is sacked in the backfield by a host of Crusaders.
Timeout is called by Hidden Valley in this 14-10 game. 32 seconds left before halftime. And we're going to step aside as well. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank on HVTV1.com.
Called by Hidden Valley.
TV1 is presented in part by Bimart. Bimart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bimart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. With 32 seconds left before halftime, Hidden Valley takes it into St. Mary's territory. Pass out to Tanner Noble is caught. Gets around 1 tackle, but can't get the second. A gain of, well, none. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Vidlak's pass complete to Tanner Noble. Short gain is made. That'll bring up 4th down. And
15 seconds and counting. Hidden Valley going to try to get one last snap off. 12 seconds now. 10. 8-7. And they're going to barely get the snap off. They do. Noga takes the handoff. He's running backwards. And he's going to try a deep pass down the sideline, but it's going to be way out of bounds. We saw Hidden Valley try that one against North Valley, but it doesn't work this time. As going into halftime, the score is 14-10 with the Crusaders leading the Mustangs. Stick around for halftime because we'll bring you some team stats and a look around the league and what else is going on around the country. So stay tuned for all that on the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati, and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati, and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati, and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati, and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix. HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati, and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bimart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. We're in halftime here in Medford at U.S. Cellular Field. The Mustangs and the Crusaders, Hidden Valley and St. Mary's going at it here. St. Mary's leads 14-10 right now, and we'll give you a brief recap of how this first half went down best we can. Starting out with a 20-yard touchdown rush from Gavin Rajigo-Paul on the first drive of the game from St. Mary's. That drive going 3 plays, 51 yards, lasting about 1 minute and 5 seconds, making the score 7-0. Hidden Valley answered back with a 30-yard field goal from Sam Vidlak, making it 7-3. Hidden Valley then regained the lead, or I guess took the lead, with a 5-yard touchdown pass to Parker Wright, making the score 10-7. That was with about 9 minutes and I guess I could say 10 minutes left in the second quarter of play. Then toward the end here with 1:48 left to go in the first half, 20-yard touchdown rush for St. Mary's made the score 14-10. Hidden Valley, their offense, though, has been very good. 8 first downs on the night so far as opposed to St. Mary's only 4. They also have 2 fourth down conversions on the night so far. Give you another idea. Both teams have a fumble, but St. Mary's, theirs was recovered by Hidden Valley with the Mustangs fumble. It really didn't mean too much, but the fumble did occur. Hidden Valley's been sacked once, and they've had to punt twice. St. Mary's hasn't had to punt at all tonight. But again, this Hidden Valley defense, though, they've been showing old form, I guess, as opposed to what we've seen last week. The first 4 weeks for Hidden Valley were great defensively, not allowing teams to get really anywhere. The most points they gave up was 28 to North Valley, and they allowed 15 on average per game through those first 4 weeks. And then last week, obviously, getting blown out 51-7, but against a defending state title team in the school of Cascade Christian. Definitely don't want to take it too hard, and they're showing that they can bounce back right here tonight. Again, 14-10 the score at half. When we resume, it'll be the third quarter of play, and Hidden Valley going to look to answer back. They'll be kicking it off in the third quarter. They chose to receive to start the game, but stay tuned for the third quarter of play on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Are you looking to update your wardrobe this fall? LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire has your fashion needs covered. Find Nikki on Facebook by searching LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire and mention this ad to receive a free styling session and $10 off your first purchase. This is a limited time offer. Again, Facebook page LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire, spelled LuLaRoe space NICCI MCGUYER. LuLaRoe Nikki McGuire on Facebook for 10% off, or $10 off your first purchase for a limited time only.
V1 Student News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. HV TV1 is presented in part by Bimart. Bimart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bimart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. It's presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. It's halftime here in Medford. Again, 14-10 the score. After one half of football, the Mustangs hanging tough with St. Mary's. Both teams 3-2. Both teams also in the Southern Division of Special District 2. To give you a look at what else is happening in the Special District 2, we'll give you the standings rundown. And number one on top is Cascade Christian. They're 1-0. Brookings Harbor is 1-0, as well as St. Mary's is 1-0 in league play. Hidden Valley, South Umpqua, and Douglas all 0-1 have yet to win in league, but Hidden Valley looking to get that first W on the board tonight. Apologize for the interruption, but going on elsewhere across 3A Special District 2. Cascade Christian and South Umpqua going at it at South Umpqua High School. Brookings Harbor and Douglas at Douglas. And, of course, this game right here, St. Mary's and Hidden Valley at U.S. Cellular Field, hosted by St. Mary's, the Crusaders. Again, if you're worried about The Skyline Conference, again, Hidden Valley no longer in the Skyline, at least for football, but if you're still concerned with how those teams are doing, Mazama is on top of the Skyline, 2-0 in league play. Klamath Union as well, 2-0 in league play. They fall in at second. Henley is 0-1 as well as North Valley is 0-1 as well, and Phoenix is 0-2. Tonight in the Skyline Conference, teams playing each other. Mazama hosts Mary's Catholic. North Valley and Klamath Union at Klamath Union High School, and the Phoenix Pirates and the Henley Hornets are in Klamath Falls at Henley High School. All three of those games happening in Klamath Falls. And again, word about the big 6A teams, those like Grants Pass, South Medford, North Medford. The Southwest Conference now reclassified as District 7 in the 6A. Give you a look at what they're up to. Sheldon is 1-0. Grants Pass is 1-0 as well. South Medford yet to play a league game, 0-0. North Medford is 0-1, as Roseburg as well is 0-1. Sheldon plays Jesuit tonight. Grants Pass and North Medford and South Medford and Roseburg all going at it as we begin the third quarter of play here at U.S. Cellular Field. Kicking off is going to be Sam Vidlac. Hidden Valley, they elected to receive to start the first half of play, so they'll be kicking it off here. And we look to get this third quarter started. A 4-point game. And the kick is up. No, it's down. Another line drive kick like Sam Vidlac. And it's going to be fielded behind the 35-yard line. So St. Mary's taking possession at their own 35. Heading out, of course, I'm going to try to get this name right one more time. Quarterback for St. Mary's, Aliloa Keu Wailahua. It's his name, but he goes by brother on the team, so we're going to use that here on the broadcast as we have all night. Takes the first snap, completed pass, brought down at the 40.
Brothers completion to Jake Sieg.
Sieg making the catch.
Gain of 5 yards.
Gain of 5 for St. Mary's.
They'll bring up 2nd and 5 from their own 40 for the Crusaders.
Brother back there with Gavin Rajagopal. Rajagopal takes the handoff, and he's brought down after a gain of about 2. Making the tackle, at least in on the tackle, was Dustin Brown. Nate Bragg.
And after Rajagopal, tackled by Nathan Bragg and Parker Wright from the Mustangs. Gain of about 2.
Third and 2 to go for St. Mary's. Got 1 third down conversion on the night. Sounds like they tried to get Hidden Valley on the offsides. Rajagopal takes it, goes up the line. He's brought down by Elias English, but it'll be a first down for St. Mary's.
And after Rajagopal on the sweep to the left side.
We have a player down on the field for Hidden Valley. We're going to step aside. Score 14-10. St. Mary's got the ball now into Hidden Valley territory. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
HVTV1.com and Hidden Valley High School wishes to give a special thanks to Evergreen Federal Bank and President Jeff Hyde. Thanks for the Evergreen Federal Bank Sports Complex on the beautiful campus of Hidden Valley High School. Evergreen Federal Bank. Today's event on HVTV1.com is presented in part by great donors and contributors to Hidden Valley High School, such as Don Carter Enterprises, Hidden Valley Market, and Pete Allen Surveying. HVTV1.com and these great events at Hidden Valley High School are also sponsored in part by great contributors and donors such as Stephen Stark Excavation and by Dar Benton Construction. And special thanks to Southern Oregon Audio Visual and Ciro Bignati and by Riverside Ready Mix. Make the call to Riverside Ready Mix.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Weimar Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. We still got a player down for Hidden Valley, but try to fill some time here as it looks like he's being helped up. Not quite sure who it is. Don't want to give away any false information. So, again, the football doesn't start tonight. Just to give you another look at the NCAA Pac-12 North games tomorrow. Oregon, U of O, they've got a bye week next week, but Oregon State does play at home versus Washington State. Cal Berkeley and Arizona go at it at Arizona. And Utah and Stanford at Stanford as the player, he gets up. Being helped off the field. It's never a great sight, but he's walking on his own, so that's nice. But play will resume. It's a 14-10 game, 10:45 left to go here in the third quarter. Hidden Valley on defense, 1st and 10 for Crusaders as we get right back into the action here. Play action pass, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield. Dustin Brown, along with Gabe Burkfield, making the sack.
Brother drops back to pass, and it's sacked behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 15 now for the St. Mary's Crusaders. Again, Hidden Valley, they're only down by 4 points, so a good defensive stop right here would be the world to them. Hidden Valley's defense has been good all night, only allowing 3 first downs in the first half for St. Mary's. Let me get that right. Yeah, so 4 first downs in the first half for St. Mary's. That time a handoff to Rajagopal. He cuts around the outside, but he's brought down by Dustin Brown before reaching the original line of scrimmage. We'll call it 3rd and 11, maybe 12 for St. Mary's.
And after Rajagopal on the right side for a short gain. 3rd and about 12 for the Crusaders.
So they're calling it 12. 3rd and 12 for the Crusaders. They've got 1 third down conversion on the night. They failed every other time. No 4th down conversions as opposed to Hidden Valley's 2 on the night so far, but Brother and Rajagopal in the backfield. 9:25 and counting in the third quarter. Brother drops back. A pass to Rajagopal. Giving chase is Trey Bixler. He's trying to bring him down. It couldn't quite do it. He's holding onto the jersey, and a flag is thrown.
Brother's pass complete to Rajagopal.
It looks like Rajagopal got to about the 45. I'm curious to see what they call the flag on. Bixler was holding the jersey. Curious to see what they decide to call here. Oh, man.
Personal foul called against the Mustangs.
Personal foul against Hidden Valley. Hit to the head, it looked like, and Hidden Valley fans not too happy about that one.
That'll make it 1st and 10 Crusaders at the Hidden
First
Valley
down for the Crusaders, and I can't say I agree with the call, but hand off to Rajagopal, maybe a gain of 1 or 2.
And off to Alex Heika, sniffed out by the Mustangs. Bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 for St. Mary's. Trying to get the call here. 8.5 minutes in this 14-10 ball game. Again, this third quarter brought to you by Riverside Ready Mix. He's going to be brought down before reaching the first down marker. Making the catch was Jonah Hadley.
Brothers pass complete to Jake Sieg on the right side.
Sorry, Jake Sieg. 3rd down and maybe 5 or 6 to go.
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 is how they're going to call it. .52 in the third quarter of play. Again, we apologize for the white bar on your screen. That's our pop-up tent here. Nothing we can really do about that. Again, we apologize. A fumble snap. Brother trying to fall back for it. He's going to fall on it. He's going to try to run around, actually, being chased by Parker Wright and pushed out of bounds by the 40, and that is a loss of nearly 12 yards. That's the second time that the snap has gone over Brother's head. So they're going to bring out the punt team on this fourth and incredibly long.
Down to push the Crusaders back to the Hidden Valley 39-yard line.
The kick is up. Off the hop, and Nate Bragg is going to fall on it. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened, but it's going to be called down at about the 10.
Recovered by the Mustangs on their own 10-yard line.
It looked like Bixler had touched it and then ran away. But Bragg making the good play, falling on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 in the Hidden Valley 10-yard line. .35-yard punt for St. Mary's. Hidden Valley starts their drive at their own 10, deep into their own territory.
10-yard line.
Last scoring drive for Hidden Valley came about midway through the second quarter, capped off a 5-play, 65-yard drive with a touchdown pass to Parker Wright.
Timeout called by the Mustangs.
Timeout called by Hidden Valley, 14-10 the score. Mustangs deep into their own territory. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
TV1 Student News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon.
Welcome to the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. Presented by Evergreen Federal Bank, 14-10 the score, 7.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter of play. Mustangs deep in their own territory, tack it in motion, but instead Noble's going to take the handoff on what looked to be a misdirection play. But a gain of 2 nonetheless.
Draw play called by the Mustangs, sniffed out by the Crusaders for a short loss.
Maybe a loss. It looked like maybe they faked me out. I guess Tackett did take the handoff, so it'll be a loss of 2. Second and about 12 to go.
13.
Just under 7 minutes in the third quarter. Sam Vidlak back there with Tanner Noble. Pass intercepted. Down at the 10-yard line, and that is huge for Cascade Christian.
Pass is intercepted by Brady.
For St. Mary's, rather. Making the interception on that one. And that will be Jonah Hadley. Big interception for St. Mary's, and they're down just past the 10, mark it at the 11.
Mustang 11-yard line.
That's Vidlak's 13th interception on the season.
Cody Connor carries the ball for a short gain.
Jonah Hadley, the interception. Again, that makes 13 for Vidlak on the season. We're in week 6. Brother pass into the end zone, and it's caught over the head. touchdown reception caught by Trey Foster.
Trey Foster for the touchdown.
Makes it 20-10, barring an extra point. Interception and a touchdown to back it up. Magical Paul with the field goal, almost blocked, but instead will be through the uprights.
Kick is up and good.
And 21-10 is the score here in Medford. The Mustangs trail by 11 as we head to the 6-minute mark left in the third quarter. You're watching the Bymark Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
TV1 is presented in part by Bymart. Bymart delivers value every day with weekly ads, owner's choice pricing, cyber deals, and Lucky Number Tuesday. Get ready for your season for less with Bymart. For recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal, Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass, thanks to Southern Oregon Sanitation. TV1 is presented in part.
Welcome back to the Bymark Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. 21-10 the score here in Medford, Oregon. Those last points for St. Mary's coming off a 9-yard Trey Foster touchdown reception. Only took St. Mary's 2 plays off the interception. They went 11 yards in about 20 seconds. Magical Paul, the kick is up. Going to be brought down before reaching to 25.
Tackle made by Brady Eiler.
So Hidden Valley is going to take over at, well, it's over the 25 by about the tip of the football, so we'll call it the 25. Hidden Valley desperately needing a touchdown here. Don't want to leave it all up to the fourth quarter. Again, last drive for Hidden Valley, at least their last scoring drive took them about 5 minutes, so definitely hoping to get some points on the board here. Tanner Noble in the backfield with Sam Vidlac. Noble takes the handoff. He's trying to find a hole on the outside, and he does. And he's tackled after about a 6 or 7 yard gain.
Tanner Noble with a handoff up the middle. Carries the ball for about a 6-yard gain.
So call it second and a long 3 for Hidden Valley. Tanner Noble stopped in the backfield possibly. Yeah, a loss of maybe half a yard for Noble. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Another attempt on the middle, stopped by the Crusaders. We have 3rd and 3.
3rd and a long 3 for Hidden Valley. Noble takes the handoff. He tries to fight for it. He might have gotten it. I don't think he will. He'll be about a half a yard short. So it's going to be 4th and about half a yard to a yard for Hidden Valley.
Another run up the middle for another short gain to bring up 4th down. 4th and less than 1.
So they're going to call it 4th and less than 1, maybe about a 1.5 feet to go for Hidden Valley. Tanner Noble's good at these games, just got to trudge right up the middle, truck it through. He's going to take it, and he's going to get it. Add about 4 more yards to the first down, and Hidden Valley, it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 39-yard line.
Tanner Noble digs for the first down on that handoff. Ball
They're going to mark it at the 40. So 1st and 10 for Hidden Valley. And they're going to get St. Mary's offsides again. So 1st and 5 at the 45 for Hidden Valley.
Prior to the snap, penalty call on the Crusaders. Encroachment, that's a 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Just a shade under 4 minutes, 21-10 the score on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. Play action pass, Vidlak trying to hit Noga deep down the sideline. It is caught! Fantastic catch by Jeremiah Noga over the head. And are they going to call that? No. And they're going to bring it all the way back. Call New York. We need a replay on that one. Wow. 2nd and 5. I'm speechless.
On their own 45-yard line.
Can't let it affect you there down on the field, though. 2nd and 5. Hidden Valley still got to finish this drive off with some points, and Tanner Noble's hitting the backfield. Way in the back. And this might be 3rd and 11. For Hidden Valley, they're going to mark it at the 40, so it's going to be 3rd and 10.
5-yard loss for the Mustangs to bring it back to 3rd and 10 from their own 40.
I'm not quite sure about the rules on those caught passes. I know in college you need 1 foot in bounds. I feel like that's the rule for high school too, and Noga definitely had that. He misses the catch this time. It'll be incomplete, 4th and 10 for Hidden Valley. And I'm just speechless.
For the Mustangs.
They're going to be forced to punt after that call. 4th and 10. Noga back to punt. Hike up to receive. The kick is up. That's a long kick, too. It's going to be down just past the 30.
Punt is down by the Mustangs.
34-yard punt for Jeremiah Noga.
St. Mary's will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30.
So St. Mary's takes over at their own 30-yard line with about 3 minutes left to go, 2:59 to be exact, left in the 3rd quarter of play. 21-10. Timeout is called for St. Mary's.
Called by the Crusaders.
21-10 the score. Again, about 3 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Hidden Valley down by 11. You're watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. 21-10 the score with 3 minutes left remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. Mustangs down by 11. St. Mary's with the ball. The Crusaders take possession at their own 30. Handoff to Rajagopal. He's met by a lot of Mustangs, maybe a gain of 1. In on the tackle.
Rajagopal takes on the right side for a short
That would be Gabe Burkfield in on the tackle for Hidden Valley. Trey Bixler, the lone safety by himself, met with a couple corners. Parker Wright as well as, let's see who that is. Umezu linebacker dropping back into coverage. Almost caught over the head.
Brothers pass to Foster.
But Foster, who had a touchdown reception earlier, it looked to be the same play. That one falls incomplete. 3rd and 7 for the St. Mary's Crusaders. Hidden Valley sends a blitz. Brother over the middle. That pass is caught. Making the catch is Kobe Aldrich, the tight end, the junior. And that'll be a first down for St. Mary's. St. Mary's 6th first down of the night.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders from their own 43.
Hit the 2-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter of play. Ranjika Paul and Brother in the backfield. Brother taking this one on his own. He gets around 3 defenders. He's getting around more. He breaks past the 50, and he's finally brought down past the 45. Making the tackle is Glenn Rossi.
Brother keeps it himself on the left side to find the first down. Crusaders will have a 1st and 10 at the Mustang 45-yard line.
Whistle blown, a flag is thrown. Illegal procedure against St. Mary's.
Snap penalty called on the Crusaders. Illegal procedure will bring us back 5 yards.
In motion, not quite sure if he saw him. There was the junior Josh Covington, wide receiver and cornerback. Minute 39 left here in the 3rd quarter of play. Again, we got a full another quarter for Hidden Valley to try to come back into this one. It's a 2-score game for them. They're down by 11. Brother, a pass tipped by Iwamizu. Did Wright hold on to it? He did not. Iwamizu got in the way of that one. It looked like Parker Wright might have held on to it as an interception, but falls innocently to the ground.
To the turf, incomplete.
It's going to be 2nd and 15 to go for the St. Mary's Crusaders.
That'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Crusaders from midfield.
Trey Foster at the bottom of your screen. Made that touchdown reception earlier. Raja Kapol going to hold on to this one. He's going to get caught in the backfield.
And after Raj Gopal for no
Iwamizu
gain.
in on the tackle. And some Hidden Valley fans laughing at that one. I appreciate the strategy. It looked like they were trying to get Hidden Valley off sides, and when they didn't, they got a call for another play. Under a minute now left in the 3rd quarter. Incomplete. Intended target was Sieg, Jake Sieg.
Brothers pass attempt to Jake Sieg falls incomplete. That'll bring up
So it's going to be 4th and 15, and chances are, yeah, they're going to bring out the special teams units. Raja Kapal to punt. Back to receive the punt for Hidden Valley is Spencer Simons. Almost a blocked punt. And they're going to throw a flag on that one, and I was waiting for it. Okay, I'm going to shut my mouth on that one. And I think they're going to call roughing the kicker on Gabe Burkfield, and that is just frankly, that's reaching, really. We'll see what they decide to do. I mean, yeah, and that's what the call is. So, and even the referees, I think, are trying to challenge the Whitecap on that one. Very interesting development here. I really don't think that was roughing the kicker at all. Burkfield laid a hand on his shoulder after landing to keep balance. I mean, if we're being honest here, that's really not worthy of a flag. So I'm just wondering what they're discussing back there. As it looks like the Whitecaps being challenged. Sorry, just listening to these fans bicker is quite something. And this is a fairly important call to get right. Just about getting set to go in the fourth quarter, or to change over to the fourth quarter. 42 seconds remaining in the third. And these guys got to get this one right. If this, I mean, what right is, to me, is not a roughing the kicker call, but everyone here waiting to see what the call is head coach Jamie Young coming out to talk to the referees as well. See what the problem is. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the same from James Powers on the Hidden Valley side coming out to talk to him as well. So they're gonna keep the roughing the kicker call, but it's declined. So holding against Hidden Valley will stand. And that I can get behind. Okay. So they figured it all out. Turnover, punt received by Spencer Simons. Hidden Valley is going to take over. We'll see where they decide to mark this one. They're going to take over at the 10. So 1st and 10 at the 10 for Hidden Valley as they come back onto the field. And then again, just to recap, Jamie Young came out and talk to the referees. I think they told him, keep the call, but we're just going to decline it, keep the game moving. I think that's the right call. You spent way too much time trying to figure out what the call was, and it had to be the right call. And I think I guess in the end, they got it right, declining that penalty, and it's a good decision there by Jamie Young, I think, because that really was not roughing the kicker, in my opinion. But Hidden Valley takes over at their own 10-yard line, deep into their own territory. Tanner Noble in the backfield, Sam Vidlak under center. And play is resumed on the snap. Toss to Noble onto the outside. Tries to cut up field. A gain of maybe 1 yard. Maybe a loss of a yard. It looks like they're going to mark it down 2nd and 11.
And up to Tanner Noble for a short loss. Bring up 2nd and almost 11.
Almost 11. So it looks like Noble got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe off by a couple inches. Vidlak in the backfield this time. He takes the snap. Both sides pointing at each other. False start against Hidden Valley.
Prior to the snap, illegal procedure called on the Mustangs. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
So that brings them back to their own 5. 2nd and 15. Maybe 16 for Hidden Valley. Deep into their own territory. They got to be careful not to give up a safety at this point. Again, they're at their own 5-yard line.
7 and 16 from their own 4 with less than 10 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Could be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Vidlak takes the snap. Going to try the deep pass to Matusik. Incomplete. Are they going to throw a flag on that one? It doesn't seem that they are.
And the final play of the third quarter, incomplete pass.
All right. Incomplete pass at the end of the third quarter. 21-10 the score as we head to the fourth and final quarter. Hidden Valley down by multiple scores, 11 points behind for them. 21-10 again on the score on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K powered by Colvin Oil and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. We start the fourth quarter. Hidden Valley down by 11. The first snap, incomplete. Intended target was Matusik on the slant route, so it's going to be 4th and 15. Hidden Valley deep in their own territory. They're at the 5.
Vidlak's pass broken up by the Crusaders. That'll bring up fourth.
So Vidlak trots off the field. They're going to punt it. Jeremiah Noga is going to be under the uprights for the most part on this punt. Again, this fourth quarter of play brought to you by Southern Oregon Sanitation for recycling, yard debris, and solid waste disposal. Southern Oregon Sanitation is your full-service transfer station. Open 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located at 1381 Redwood Avenue in Grants Pass. And a 15-yard punt for Jeremiah Noga. Might have hit the foot wrong, so St. Mary's will take it at the 20-yard line.
Near their own 20-yard line. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Crusaders.
So to start the fourth quarter, St. Mary's in a incredibly good position to put some more points on the board and distance themselves from the Mustangs. One more touchdown might do it. Field goal, maybe not. 2 touchdowns, not the toughest thing in the world for the Mustangs. But and a touchdown here really might do it. Brother taking this one on the draw plays. He gains about 5.
Brother keeps it on the left side for a 5-yard gain.
.11:15 and counting. The snap is in the hands of the quarterback. Aiming for the end zone and making the reception. A touchdown for St. Mary's. Kobe Aldrich, the touchdown reception, makes the score 27-10 in favor of the Crusaders. Third touchdown pass of the night for Brother. And that will be a 27, possibly 28-10 ball game. Kick is up and it is good, 28-10. The score here in Medford, the Mustangs trailing big, and that one might have nailed the coffin shut. As you're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bimart Game of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. (28-10) the score. Noga getting that one, getting around one defender, getting around two. He's got some room. He's moving down the sideline, and he's thrown out of bounds just before reaching the 40. Correction, my mistake. It's a 27-10 ball game.
Basketball's kick returned by Jeremiah Noga.
So Jeremiah Noga with the return brought it down to about the 39-yard line. That's where Hidden Valley will start this drive. If they want to stay in this one, they need a quick touchdown. They are down by 17, so 3 scores for them. Last scoring drive for St. Mary's. Took them 2 plays. They went 17 yards. 20 yards. The 17-yard touchdown reception to Kobe Aldrich. Noga has room down the sideline. Incomplete. That would have been good for 32 yards if Noga had held on, but instead it'll be just 2nd and 10 back at their own 38-yard line.
Pass falls incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10.
$10:55 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Again, we're at U.S. Cellular Fields in Medford, Oregon. Hidden Valley on the road for this one. They're down by 17. The flag is on the field, and that's going to bring Hidden Valley back. Bring them back 10 yards. So 1st and 20 for Hidden Valley now after the holding call. Again, if this lead holds, it'd be Hidden Valley's first road loss of the season. They'd fall to 3-3. If St. Mary's holds on, they'd go to 4-2. But again, there is still a lot of football left. Anything's possible. We've seen crazier things. Flag is thrown, and I think that's going to bring Hidden Valley farther back. Pass intended for Jake Tackett is incomplete. Sorry for the camera angle, folks.
Pass falls incomplete.
Switching cameramen, and here we are. 2nd and 20 to go for Hidden Valley. So this time, it looks like a flag is down. The referee's discussing something. Couldn't quite see it. And it'll be against St. Mary's, so they're going to bring it forward about 5 yards. So 1st and 15 now.
Penalty is assessed. Moves the ball up to the
for Hidden Valley.
33-yard line.
Snap to Vidlak. Looking down the sideline to Jeremiah Noga. He jumps up incomplete.
Vidlak's pass falls incomplete.
So it'll now be 2nd and 15 for Hidden Valley. A lot of plays on this drive have been called back because of flags. In reality, this would be about the 5th play of the drive, but really only counting is the second down here with no first downs or anything. So Vidlak in the shotgun again. Noble behind him. Takes the snap. Dumps it off to Noble behind him, and a fumble. No, they're going to call it an incomplete pass. Forward motion from Vidlak. So lucky break there for the Mustangs. That could have put them in huge trouble.
Vidlak's pass falls incomplete to bring up 3rd down for the Mustangs.
Vidlak drops back. A bullet pass to Parker Wright. Falls incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 15. Hidden Valley is going to be forced to punt.
Again,
Definitely not the situation they want to be put in here. With 10.5 minutes left in the 4th quarter, the Mustangs, they're going to be forced to punt. Back to punch Jeremiah Noga. To receive is Hiker. Kick is up. Hiker will take it on a hop. Can apologize for the interruption, folks, but we're right back into the action here. Score update from the MLB playoffs. Dodgers take game 2 of the NLDS, 3-0 over the Atlanta Braves.
Up the middle for a very short game.
Magical Paul taking that one, breaking through defenders, a spin move around Rossi, but he's going to be brought down after reaching the 1st down marker. Magical Paul taking that one as well. He's going to get around one defender, maybe two.
Brady Eiler gains some steam and also gains the 1st down. First and 10 Crusaders on the Mustangs' 44-yard line.
Just under 9 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter of play. 1st down for St. Mary's.
First and 10 Crusaders on the Mustang 28-yard line.
Rajagopal taking this one, breaking up field. A gain of about 8 yards, it looked like.
And off to Rajagopal once again for a large gain. Bring up second and about 2 for the Crusaders.
Just a shade over 8 minutes left here. 27-10 the score here in Medford. Again, sorry, but went a little bit silent there for a minute, but we're back. Second and about 8 to go for St. Mary's. They lead by 17. Rajagopal with the handoff. He's going to be brought down in the back by Nate Bragg and company. In on the tackle as well was Glenn Rossi.
Out to Rajagopal on the right side. Tackled for a short gain.
Looks like an official's timeout. Going to discuss something down there on the floor. Play clock is resumed. 2nd and 10 for St. Mary's.
That's a Crusader first down.
Sorry, 1st and 10. Taking the handoff on the outside, trying to get around, but Iwamizu in on the tackle, maybe a gain of 1 yard.
And off to Will Heika on the left side for a short gain. Flag on the play.
And this is going to be an interesting call. Not quite sure what this could be. Against Hidden Valley. So they're going to walk it forward, and that will be a first down for St. Mary's. They're going to be first and goal. No, they're going to be 2nd and 1. Very close to the first down. 7 minutes left to go here before this one is all said and done. Play clock resumes. 7:07. Ball is snapped. Brother feeling a lot of pressure. It's dumped off. Broken tackle and a touchdown for the St. Mary's Crusaders.
Once again, Brother finds Brady Eiler for the touchdown.
(33-10), the Crusaders lead.
Rajagopal sets up for the extra point attempt.
Extra point is good.
Kick is up and it is good.
34-10 now the score here in Medford, Oregon. Mustangs now trail by 24. They've got about 7 minutes left before they got to back this one up. Watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
HVTV1 Student News is sponsored in part by Fields Ace Home Center, your hometown hardware store where you drive a little and save a lot. Fields Ace Home Center is open 7 days a week in Murphy. This event also sponsored in part by Burger Kings of Southern Oregon. Since 1954, our flame-grilled, freshly prepared tradition goes into every order from Burger Kings of Southern Oregon.
Welcome back to HVTV1.com. It's the Bimart Game of the Week presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. 34-10 the score in Medford, Oregon. St. Mary's Crusaders lead the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Again, 34-10. Last play capped off for St. Mary's, a 11-yard touchdown pass, the fourth one of the night for Brother. Again, obviously not his real name. Real name pronounced, I want to get this right one last time, Aliloa Keu Waelehua. Goes by Brother on the team and throughout his life. That's what we're calling him here on the broadcast. Play is stopped, and I'm fairly certain we're going to redo this kick.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure called on the Crusaders. That'll back them up 5 yards.
So we're going to redo the kickoff, this time from the 35-yard line. Kick is up. Rossi taking that one, going to try to find a hole, and he finds a pretty decently sized one, and he's going to break through, gets down right before reaching the 45-yard line. He broke up field about 10 yards there at the end. A good find by Glenn Rossi, and a good return for about 20 yards.
Mustangs return the ball to their own 43-yard line to bring up 1st and 10.
Sam Vidlak back there with Tanner Noble. In motion, Jacob Tackett taking the sweep wide. Flag is thrown, and Tackett's going to retaliate against this one, and there's going to be something going down there on the sideline. You can see it right there. No one is happy about that one. See how this develops exactly what the call is. Referees deciphering. From what I could see, that was a late hit against Jacob Tackett, and he retaliated in a big way, and that got the St. Mary's bench. Well, to be frank, they just weren't very happy about it, and there was a little bit of a skirmish down there, some words exchanged. Hidden Valley's down by 24, though. I mean, can't really be mad at them for being angry and fiery at this point in the game. I've got no problem with it, but interesting to see what exactly the flags are here. So personal foul against Hidden Valley, and another personal foul against St. Mary's. So they're going to offset each other. So doesn't really mean too much there, but it was interesting to see Tackett respond on that one. One of the referees now talking to Coach Powers down there in front of the team, and I'm wondering to see what they decide to do with Tackett after retaliating like that. Not on the field right now. Yeah, no, he is. He's above on the top of your screen right there. Right there. So there is Jacob Tackett. No, apologies. That's Jeremiah Noga. So Tackett is on the sideline. 6:30 left to go in the fourth quarter of play after that skirmish down on the St. Mary's sideline. Matusik in motion, and he's going to take the sweep out to the side. He cuts up field. He's got room to run. Lawrence Matusik, he's going to take it all the way home. No, he got caught. He tripped up by the 20. Matusik, a huge run. That looked like he was going to bring that one home. 37 yards for Lawrence Matusik.
Mustangs will continue their drive with a 1st and 10 at the Crusaders 17-yard line.
For Hidden Valley, that's their 10th first down of the night, as opposed to 7 from St. Mary's side. Vidlac, a pass attempt at the end zone. Matusik, he can't come down with it. And a flag is thrown. I'm thinking we're going to see some pass interference on that one. Late flag. Looked like he needed to be convinced a little bit by Matusik. But I think that's what we're going to see is a pass interference call. And it is a pass interference call against St. Mary's.
Vidlac's attempt into the end zone falls incomplete. Defensive pass interference called on the play.
So Hidden Valley now at the 10-yard line. It's first and about 1 yard to go. Vidlac rolling out for the pass into the end zone, incomplete. Another flag is thrown. And a late hit against Sam Vidlac might be the case too as he remains down. He's going to get back up, so see what the call is here. This game is turning into a brawl. Score might not show it, but holding against St. Mary's, it looks like. I can't see the other signals. Some helmets are in the way, but so I couldn't quite see exactly what the penalties were, but 2 against St. Mary's and 1 against Hidden Valley. So I think it was pass interference and a late hit or a roughing the passer or something along those lines. But it's going to be first and goal at the 5.5 yard line in between the 5 and the 6 for Hidden Valley. A good time to try to put some points on the board. Low snap, attempt at the end zone is brought down by Matusik, and it's good. Matusik into the corner of the end zone, a touchdown for Hidden Valley. Great catch by Matusik in the corner of the end zone. That's his 2nd touchdown on the season, and that's Vidlac's 10th so far on the season as they connect again.
Bring up 2nd down and goal to go.
Did they take the points off the scoreboard? It looked like one referee threw his hands up. It's good. I'm guessing they took the points off the scoreboard. So hold everything. We'll see what the call is here. As one of the line judges threw his hands up like it was good. Everyone's celebrating on the field, and if they call it back, man, what a hit would that be to Hidden Valley. Man, what a hit that would be. As that line judge at the bottom threw his hands up. It was a touchdown. Scorekeeper here at U.S. Cellular took the points off the scoreboard, and they're gonna redo it 2nd and 5. I've got nothing to say about that. Matusik in motion. He's gonna take the handoff, cut up field, maybe a gain of 3 yards, maybe 2.5 for Matusik.
Hand off to Matusik for a short gain. 3rd down and goal to go for the Mustangs.
So the touchdown pass to Matusik called back. It would have been Matusik's 2nd on the season, a 5-yard reception. That would have been Vidlac's 10th on the season. He's got one tonight to Parker Wright. Into the end zone, Glenn Rossi. A touchdown for Hidden Valley. A 3-yard rush for Glenn Rossi puts those points right back up onto the board.
And off up the middle for a Mustang touchdown.
So they did get the points in the end, just in a bit of a roundabout way. Again, a 3-yard rush for Glenn Rossi. And now Vidlac will try for the extra point and attempt the 17-34 game. And they fake field goal. Noga into the end zone is swatted away. The fake field goal 2-point conversion try is no good. Score will remain 34-16. St. Mary's very well in control of this one. 5:19 to go left before this one is over. You're watching the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com.
Oregon California Supply is your one-stop shop for construction, logging, rigging, hose and hydraulic lines and fittings, and fire and safety equipment. Oregon California Supply in Grants Pass next to Wild River Pizza. Make a pit stop today at My Circle K, powered by Colvin Oil, and enjoy a Polar Pop any day, any size, just 89 cents. And get a kickback rewards card and earn points with every purchase. Points you can redeem just like cash. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Welcome back to the Bimart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. 34-16 the score after the Mustang touchdown as a 3-yard rush by Glenn Rossi, his first touchdown on the season for the Mustangs. Hidden Valley most likely trying to attempt an onside kick here. At least that's what St. Mary's anticipates. I know they're going to kick it over the head of Heike. It'll be a touchback in the end zone. So St. Mary's will take it over at the 20-yard line. $5:19 left to go in this one. So again, St. Mary's takes over at their own 20-yard line. Magica Paul trying to get around Tanner Noble, but is brought down after getting the first down.
And off to Rajka Paul, he takes it up the right side. Penalty flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Penalty at the line of scrimmage. So this one might not be a first down. It's holding against St. Mary's.
Holding called on the Crusaders.
Listening to some of these Hidden Valley fans is quite entertaining. Can't tell who that is exactly, but
to their own 10-yard line, so first and
voicing some complaints, I guess would be the nice way to put it. That one attempted run up the middle, doesn't get very far.
And off to Brady Eiler once again for a short gain on the left side.
.442 and counting left to go in the fourth quarter of play as the game pace starts to slow down a little bit after, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 minutes ago, it was just a train wreck, flag after flag, and personal fouls left and right.
And over Raj Gabal once again.
Raja Gabal,
Gets back close to the 20-yard line.
gain of maybe 2 or 3 yards for him.
Third and about 11 from the 19.
3rd and long for St. Mary's. Play action pass. Brother falling out of the pocket. He's being chased. Dumps it off, and it's complete. The tackle is made after he gets the first down. A little bit of a front flip, too, but that should be a first down for St. Mary's.
Brother throws on the run, finds Kobe Aldrich once again for a first down.
That was Aldrich with the reception. A great play by him to hold on to that football.
Crusaders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 33.
Brought down by Glenn Rossi before reaching the line of scrimmage. A tackle for loss.
Rajgopal takes it on the right side. Sniffed out from the Mustangs.
Glenn Rossi coming into this game was a defensive leader for Hidden Valley.
Short loss on the play.
He was 2nd on the team in tackles and had a fumble recovery coming into this one, and is sure to have beefed up those numbers. Again, if you want to get the full post-game report, check out hvtv1.com. Click on the news section, and by tomorrow morning, we'll have a post-game summary for you posted on the news page of hvtv1.com. Brother dumps it out, incomplete.
Brother's pass attempt falls incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 for the Crusaders from their own 33-yard line.
Just a shade under 3 minutes left here. 34-16 the score on the Evergreen Federal Bank scoreboard. It's the Bymark game of the week. Hidden Valley is trailing, though, considerably. Brother in the pocket. He finds a hole, tries to run through it, and brought down for a sack, possibly a fumble. It looks like Glenn Rossi fell on the football, but I think St. Mary's recovered in time. It still will be a sack.
Brother drops back to pass and is sacked for a short loss on the play.
Credit the sack to Glenn Rossi.
Down for the Crusaders.
4th and long for the Crusaders. Back to kick is Gavin Rajagopal and Spencer Simons to receive for Hidden Valley. Just over 2 minutes, 2:06. Clock still going. They're going to wait until the play clock hits 1. There is no play clock on the scoreboard, so we don't really know exactly what it is, but they wait. Kick is up. Simon's going to let it on a hop, and that takes a bit of an awkward bounce. And it's going to be touched down at about the 17.
Rajagopal's punt takes a Crusaders
60-yard punt for
down.
Rajagopal.
At the
Longest of the night
Mustang
for either
18-yard
team
line.
so far.
And Hidden Valley will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18 with...
Hidden Valley at their own 18. Vidlac back with Noble. In motion is Parker Wright. Noble takes it on the misdirection play. Fights forward for a gain of 1 or 2 yards. Again, touched on it a little bit coming into this game. But I'd just like to reiterate, consistency from Tanner Noble is really what's kept Hidden Valley into this game. He's been able to, he's gone positive every carry except for maybe the odd one here or there where he gets hit in the backfield. But Tanner Noble has been a great replacement for Tobias Powers, and I think it'd be unfair to just have him give it up once Powers comes back next week.
Mustangs counter play sniffed out by Aiden Young.
3rd and 9 for Hidden Valley.
3rd down.
Hand off to Noble. He's going to try to fight through. No gain. Maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 9. Obviously, the
Mustangs attempt to run up the middle.
Hidden Valley Mustangs are going to stay out there. They've got no other option at this point. 10 seconds left to go, and they are just going to let this clock run out as St. Mary's keeps home field advantage and beats the Hidden Valley Mustangs 34-16. St. Mary's improves to 4-2 on the season. Hidden Valley falls to 3-3. We'll give you a full update on how that affects Southern Division II on the My Circle K post-game show coming up right after this. You're watching HVTV1.com.
And sniffles, and your Bi-Mart pharmacy is here to help you keep them away. We have everything you need to stay healthy, including flu shots currently available for the whole family. Call or stop by your Bi-Mart pharmacy for available times and get vaccinated today. And be sure to get ready with cough drops, cold medicine, and natural remedies while you're here. Bi-Mart, get ready for your season for less.
Welcome back to the Bi-Mart Game of the Week on HVTV1.com. It's final here in Medford, 34-16 the final. St. Mary's beating the Mustangs in very convincing fashion. Give you a drive summary, at least a scoring recap of how tonight's game went. St. Mary's opened it up with a 20-yard touchdown rush by Gavin Rajagopal, making the score 7-0 early at 9:14 left in the first quarter. Hidden Valley answered back a 30-yard field goal kick by Sam Vidlak, making the game 7-3. Hidden Valley then continued to build upon that offense. 5-yard touchdown pass to Parker Wright, making the score 10-7. That one about 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter of play. From then on, St. Mary's, they came back, and they came back in a big way. Another 20-yard touchdown for St. Mary's, making the score 14-10. From then on, a 9-yard touchdown pass to Trey Foster, making the score 21-10. That one coming with about 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter of play. Opening the fourth quarter, St. Mary's scored again a 17-yard touchdown pass to Kobe Aldrich, making the score 28-0. Then finally an 11-yard touchdown pass, making the score 36-0. After the extra point, that one coming with about 6:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hidden Valley, they did get one more touchdown coming off of a 3-yard rush from Glenn Rossi. Point after no good, so that's how we get the score 34-16. St. Mary's on top. Again, this wasn't the only game going on around the state tonight. Cascade Christian and South Umpqua going at it as well out at South Umpqua. Brookings Harbor doing the same at Douglas. If you're worried about the Skyline Conference, again, Hidden Valley no longer in the Skyline, but just in case you're wondering, Mazama and Mary's Catholic at Mazama High School, North Valley and Klamath Union at Klamath Union High School, and the Pirates and the Hornets, Phoenix and Henley at Henley High School. 6A District 7, formerly known as the Southwest Conference, Sheldon and Jesuit going at it, Grants Pass and North Medford at Grants Pass, and South Medford and Roseburg at South Medford. Again, what we're worried about here is the Special District 2 Southern Division standings. Cascade Christian, as far as we know, they are 1-0 on the season, have now been taken over by St. Mary's, who are 2-0. Behind them is Brookings Harbor. They are also 1-0. South Umpqua 0-1, as well as Douglas is 0-1. And Hidden Valley falls to 0-2 in District 2. Again, tonight, though, isn't the end of football for the weekend. Of course, you got Sunday football, but Tomorrow, Saturday, the day in between the NCAA Pac-12 North games going on. Oregon's got a bye week, but Oregon State and Washington State, they go at it at Oregon State. Cal Berkeley and Arizona in Arizona, and Utah and Stanford at Stanford. Again, at least focusing on these two teams. Next up for Hidden Valley, they are at South Umpqua High School. South Umpqua, it's their homecoming night, so stay tuned for that. And St. Mary's at Brookings Harbor, so both these teams on the road next week, but St. Mary's definitely got the emotional advantage, at least, coming into that one. Again, to recap the top 10 for you in Oregon, number 1 is Amity, 2 is Rainier, number 3 is Burns, number 4 is Wilhelmina, number 5, defending state champion Cascade Christian, number 6 is Vale, Brookings Harbor at 7, number 8 is Skio High School, number 9 is Sutherland, and number 10 is Iragon. Again, Hidden Valley falling to 0-2 in league play. They're now 500 on the season, 3-3 overall. But that'll about do it for us tonight. Hope you enjoyed watching the Hidden Valley Mustangs on HVTV1.com. You've been watching the Bi-Mart Game of the Week, presented by Evergreen Federal Bank. You can watch a free archived replay of this event by simply logging on to HVTV1.com or our YouTube page at HVTV1 Student News. Join us next time for another live event with the Hidden Valley Mustangs on HVTV1.com. Once again, the final score was 34-16, St. Mary's. The executive producers of HVTV1 are Brian Miller and Jay Reese. Once again, I'm Josh Eldridge, and thanks for watching, and good night from Medford, Oregon.